My name is Pretzel Pete, and today we're gonna download a Windows server on virtual machine. Let me say on a virtual box. So the first thing you'll want to do is go to your browser and look up VirtualBox. Don't worry, I will leave all the descriptions down below so you don't have to type in all the things. And then you'll pick your operating system which you are on. I'm on Windows, so I'll click Windows. And then also make sure you download the VirtualBox extension pack. And then once those are downloading, you go over and click Microsoft Windows Server 2022 download and click the ISO download right here. It will take a little bit, but once it's downloaded, you'll head over to VirtualBox, click New, go to Domain Controller, then what you'll want to do is go to ISO image and click the downloaded ISO that we got from the Windows Server 22. Also, make sure you unclick that, and then from the CPU, I like to do 2 or 3, but you can do more if you want. And then hit finish, and then hit start. Now this part is very important. Once once a new screen pops up, make sure to click your window inside of it, and then double click your tab bar, no space bar. So watch, I'll click inside of it, 1, 2, and then yes, hit enter, and it's loading all of the configuration files needed. Okay, and then next you just hit next and then install now. And it does take a little bit of time, but it eventually loads. Now this part I did get stuck on. When I picked standard evaluation, I just figured out that everything was inside the terminal. There was no graphical interface, so I had to pick desktop experience and then hit accept, move on. Now you will need to do custom, and then 50 gigabytes is all I have, so I'm just gonna hit next. So right now it's going through all the files and getting it all prepped and ready. We will need to restart our machine right after this, so I'll show you what to do. Okay, now click restart now, and just give it some time. It may take a little bit longer than 5 seconds. And if it does take longer than 5 seconds, then reset your machine and just do the steps over again. Because I've had it froze on me multiple times, and did this freeze? I think it froze on me. We'll give it a few more minutes. Okay, I think the machine froze on me, so I'm gonna have to reset the machine. So what you do is go over to machine and then go down to reset. And then it will take a few minutes. Double click again. And we just repeat the same process. Hit next. Install now. And then go over to desktop. Hit enter. I accept. Next. Custom. We can delete this one. and then select the partition and the space of storage you're gonna use. I'm using 49.9, but it's basically 50. And then hit next. Okay. And now we wait again. Sometimes if you hit restart now, it will freeze, but if you just let it load for those 10 seconds, it usually automatically does it by itself. So try doing that if it keeps freezing, I mean. Okay, we're almost done. Just a few more. Okay, that's it. Okay, now don't touch restart now. Just let it load for 10 seconds. There we go. Oops. I hope I didn't mess it up. Ah, and I messed it up. Okay. Okay. If you want to, you can just skip through all of this until I get to the next step because I messed up again. Come on. It does take a few minutes, so you might have to just wait. Also, when it's loading like this, don't press anything. Just let it do its thing because I I've realized when I click into the machine and I'm pushing buttons, it freezes the machine. Okay, now we need to add a password. I'm gonna do password 123. Super secure. Yep. Password 123. Hit finish. What? Oh. Okay, why don't we do capital PASSWORDS, pen, exclamation mark, capital P. The password does not match. You know what? I'm just gonna do. You can come up with any password you like. It just has to be complicated enough that Windows doesn't say it's not. Okay, once you get into the login screen, the thing that I figured out was you cannot press Control Alt Delete on your keyboard because watch what it does. It takes you to that menu, which you don't want. So instead, you go to Input, Keyboard, Control Alt Delete, and then you put in your password. And you now have a Microsoft Windows 22 server. In later videos, I will be trying to make an Active Directory lab. This is just a quick introduction of how to make a Windows 22 server. So now, if you want to get full screen, what you do is you go to Device, go to Insert Guest Edition CD, then click Files, go over here, then click VirtualBox Windows MD 64. It may have to restart, but then you'll get a full screen. Okay, perfect, finish, and it's restarting. If you need help setting it up or something's not working, just comment down below and I will try to get to you soon. Don't tell me my VM just froze. And it just froze on me. But you have all the steps. If this happens, you just go to the machine, reset, and do the whole process over again. Well, and if you need help, let me know. Well, I hope this video was helpful and if you want to join Team Pretzel, subscribe, and that's pretty much it. Okay, goodbye.